And for Saturday, the 5th of January 2019, Tropical Cyclone Penny remains well offshore to the east of the Queensland coast and is not expected to impact the coast in the next 3 days. Welcome to a further update from the AU channel. And whilst we have a look at the Bureau Meteorology's current track on the system, sustained winds near the centre of 85 kilometres an hour with wind gusts of 120 kilometres an hour, and the Cat 1 system is located within 55 kilometres, 16.1 degrees south, 155.9 degrees east. It's about 630 kilometres east of Willis Island and 1090 kilometres east of Cairns and currently slow moving. Penny is located, as mentioned, well to the east of the Queensland coast and has weakened from Category 2 down to Category 1, and the Bureau is saying that she is likely to weaken further during today. There's some uncertainty regarding the track Penny will take. It's expected to remain slow moving, then will most likely turn towards the coast during Saturday. It should then continue to weaken as it slowly approaches the coast during next week. Penny is unlikely to be an intense system when it reaches the coast, but there remains a risk that it will produce gales and heavy rainfall in coastal areas during next week. Now we have a look at various tracks, and not much has changed. There's no doubt that Tropical Cyclone Penny is likely to track in towards the Queensland coast as mentioned. And what's the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre saying? They have it located 584 nautical miles east of Cairns, and they have it tracking northward at 2 knots over the last 6 hours. I should mention that the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre update every 6 hours, so it's going to be very interesting to see what they say in their next advisory. Animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery depicts a weakened system. Displace deep convection to the southwest under moderate northeasterly vertical wind shear. A high resolution 36 GHz microwave image shows a broad level circulation centre with relatively little in the way of deep convection, but a well-defined low-level structure with low-level bands wrapping into the broad centre. The initial position is based with moderate confidence on the animated 3.9 macron infrared imagery. I like some of the words that they use in their advisories. However, other information indicates a broad region of 40 knot winds with a few embedded 45 knot wind barbs. Now we have a look at instability. This is from 7 AM through to the same period tomorrow, followed by storm probability and wind speed probability, and the latest from the Bureau on the rainfall outlook. Environmental analysis indicates the system lies in a marginal environment with high 20 to 25 knot northeasterly vertical wind shear, warm sea surface temperatures 28-29 Celsius, and a moderate poleward outflow. The system has remained quasi-stationary over the past 12 hours in a weak steering environment where moderate levels of ocean heat content are contributing to the overall weakening convective structure. The system is forecast to remain quasi-stationary over the next 12 hours, but within 24 hours the cyclone will gradually become established on a westward track through the next 72 hours and under the influence of a subtropical ridge to the southeast. From 72 hours through to 120 hours, the system will turn slightly more northwest as the building steering ridge over Western Australia becomes the dominant steering mechanism. High vertical wind shear is forecast to contribute through the next 24 hours, but will be offset by the high sea surface temperatures. Moderate ocean heat content, strong poleward outflow will allow the cyclone to maintain intensity. And this is a look at the tropical cyclone formation probability guide, the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's current chart. Now we have a brief look at the life of the system, followed by the upper level divergence, wind shear 850 millibar vorticity. A short period of intensification is expected between 36 and 48 hours as vertical wind shear is forecast to weaken and outflow becomes more divergent. However, beyond the 24-hour mark, steady weakening is forecast. As divergence aloft weakens, vertical wind shear increases. Model guidance is generally in good agreement with a couple of significant outliers. The bulk of the consensus members agree on the overall track, with the GFS being a southward outlier, about 70 nautical miles to the south of the consensus, but following the same track. Towards Cairns, NAFGEM is the extreme north and east outliner, taking the system more than northeast towards the Solomon Islands, resulting in a model spread of 610 nautical miles at the 120-hour mark. And once again, due to the uncertainty in model guidance, there is low overall confidence in the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track, and the maximum significant wave height is 24 feet, and the red is unfavourable, yellow neutral, green is favourable. The 850 millibar vorticity, the vorticity intensity scale is on the right hand side of the screen, and you can clearly see the white within Penny. And as we come to the end of our first update for the day, a look at various models, and we start off with the GFS. And I have a tracking rest around the Cairns area, And here's the HWRF parent. And HWRF, and they have central pressure down around 992.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.